Alright, hey everybody, this is Speaker Bloat Man, so I'm going to move the speaker aside for a sec. Alright, so today I'm going to be taking this Tatung TBA600 microphone amplifier apart. Well, this is why I trash baked at school. Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff like these. Sometimes it's a microphone, sometimes like a boombox. I actually got a Philips boombox there. Sometimes it's some pairs of computer speakers, and sometimes it's just some random speaker units that's laying around and all that kind of bullshit. But anyways, here it is. This is the Tatung microphone amplifier, and I will be taking it apart. I'm going to see what's inside, what's the circuit, and all that kind of bullshit. So here we go. First of all, we're gonna remove this motherfucker right here. This is just there. It's gonna break. You have to remove it. Yay. Alright, so what I'd love to do is, you know, you can see I have a container right here like that. I'd love to put these small parts inside because I don't want to lose them. So that way I can put them back together and not have to fucking search for a part on the floor and waste half a day not finding the stuff that I lost. Anyways, there are 4 screws at the back. I don't think you can see that. There are 4 screws at the back right here. I'm going to be taking them apart. Here. Here. Yep. Actually screwed in pretty tightly. That's a sign of quality. You know, this thing's made in Taiwan, so you know the quality is actually not quite bad, not that bad. You know, stuff made in Taiwan is always better than stuff made in China, in my opinion. I mean, I like Taiwanese stuff more than Chinese stuff, especially in the computers and all that kind of stuff. I just like their quality control. They're more controlled. They don't suck that much. Yeah. Alright. Remove the compartment. You can see there's 4 batteries inside. I recommend you removing that as well. I don't want batteries stuck here. So. Oh, Jesus. That's what I don't want the most. But nah, I bet I'll go search for that later. Anyways, now let's remove it, and you can see the back cover just comes off, and there's the piece of the amplifier here. I'll go search for screws now. Let's see, 3 already. Ah, Jesus. Anyways, as you can see, as I continue searching for screws, I'm gonna keep on talking. As you see at the back of the amplifier, it's nicely printed, which makes me really surprised because it is actually printed. Oh, I gotta raise my voice, man. Anyways, it is actually a printed circuit board. There it is. And the soldering job on it isn't all that bad. Well, actually, it's a lot better than I expected. You can see this is soldered on by a machine instead of a hand or a human, because it's pretty obvious that this is, you know, it's really nicely soldered. If it's someone who soldered this, they must have very amazing equipment and nice hand job. So, yeah. Let's flip it over to see the other side. Well, that's the speaker unit. As you can see, this is the battery compartment. And something very amazing is that it's actually removable. Because mostly on these kind of electronics, really cheap and small, and the clip is a little, isn't really that great, but, you know, for something this cheap and this small, having a removable battery compartment and a removable speaker connection is very surprising. Well, yeah, surprising, I have to say, because usually it's just soldered right onto the circuit board, which you don't even, like, it's not even something that you can remove. So in this case it isn't. So I'm gonna remove that as well. As you can see, it's coming off already, the whole thing, but I'm gonna take the top off. I'm gonna set this top speaker panel aside. I'm gonna take the speaker out later on. I'll set that aside here for just a sec, and let's have a look at the circuit board here. As you can see, there's a few components right here. I really wouldn't try to recognize these stuff because they're simply too small for me to read. And focus there. You see, yeah, pretty decent. And you got a 3-pin LED. It turns red when the battery dies. You get a charger. You get to charge, which basically means that it's a 9-volt adapter. And get to charge your batteries if it's a if you put rechargeable like nickel metal hydride inside. That's the how you call it, microphone in. And I believe they designed it and made it capable of using an audio in, which is more, which isn't that, which is better. You know, they enable you to use audio in right here, but they didn't really use it. I guess that's the case. So it is actually prepped for that. You see a few resistors. You see this that's the amplification chip. It's like this. I don't know if you can see there. Surprisingly enough, it's actually branded, made in Malaysia, not in China. That's good. And the capacitor, all the capacitors are branded. This one's a Topcon. You can see that. These are branded, right? Oh, it is. This is a, what kind of con is that? It's the T-Tac con. I never heard of that brand, really. And this one is also branded. But, yeah, you see that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 capacitors here. These are 50 volt, 1 microfarad capacitors. This one doesn't say. 220 microfarad, 16 volt. It's vented. It's good. And you can see there's a wire here. It goes right to the, this is probably the ground wire, and also grounding this as well. I suppose, I'm not sure. I don't have the circuit diagram for this, but that's my guess. And you see more components. And yes, so this is the amplifier module here. And this is the charging module. But I don't dare you try to charge this thing, because I'm not sure the quality of the module right here. I have no idea if it's gonna burn my battery out or something. If it's too strong or if it's just too weak, doesn't even charge and destroys my battery. Yeah, that's a capacitor. It's probably for the microphone in, I guess. Okay, now I'm gonna move the speaker unit. Hold on, let me get a blow in the nose. God damn. My allergies kicking. Alright, let's remove the speaker units. Alright, this is your speaker unit. Very generic unit that you get from a PC speaker, but it is actually a little better because the magnet is bigger, a larger magnet. But yeah, you know, the same kind of quality. Actually, this is the better quality speaker. The cone extrusion is a little better than the rest speaker that looks like these. And one has one more ring, one more fold here on the paper. It's a folded paper surround, yes, and the speaker has a great movement. Yeah, really shouldn't press on it though. And it's got a beefy magnet for a speaker this size and this price. Well, for free, this is already amazing. But yeah, this is the unit here. I'm gonna do a little test on this unit later on other videos when where I test my speakers. So there you have it, guys, and yeah.